Good morning, class. Myself, Mrs. Monica Parrott. Welcome to Physics class, Standard 9. Chapter number 2, Work and Energy. In last section, we have seen this example for the positive, negative and zero work have done. So, what inference we have seen from this? Let's have a look at this question. Question 1. Why does the cup get pulled? Because the applied force is greater than the force of friction between the surface of the table and the cup and thread. Second, why is the relation between the displacement of a cup and the force applied through the ruler? Their directions are opposite. C. Why does the cup get displaced? Because the net force on cup is 0. Doesn't get displaced because the net force is 0, and to move or to have a displacement there should be a net force should not be a 0. Fourth one, what is the type of the work done in the figure A, B and C? A positive, B negative and C 0 respectively. Here we have two examples. Let's have a look at this one by one. Calculate the work done to take an object of mass 20 kg to the height of 10 meter. Okay, so here they have given the direct values of this mass. Mass value so 20 kg, height of 10 meter. So what could be this height we can take as our displacement. So these two values we are having. Mass is 20 kg, displacement is 10 meter and G. As it is mentioned in the example that you have to take the object to the height. Means it is displaced in a perpendicular vertical manner, that is it something is kept on a ground and that we are taking to certain height. Means some force will be there. In last section I told you that doesn't matter the things are lie on a ground and they are stable. It doesn't mean not any force is acting on that. Definitely the gravitational force is acting on them. Hence we are considering the force applied on this case or in this object will be G as 9.8 meter per second square. It's the gravitational value. Okay, so in the first chapter the formula which we learn for the force is equal to mass into G, that is acceleration. M into A we have learned, F is equal to M into A. So in this case our acceleration is about to the gravitational force. So put the values into it. 20 multiply by minus 9.8. Why minus we are taking? Because the negative sign is taken because the displacement is in opposite direction of that of force. Which kind of force is acting? A gravitational force. So gravitational force are act on the object to pull towards the center of the earth. And we are pulling the object from that ground till certain height. So they are working in opposite direction. Hence the sign is taken as negative. By calculating this we get as 196 Newton is the value of F, that is the force. Now this is not what they have asked in the example. What they have asked in example, calculate the work done to take an object. So now finally we can have the two values to find out the work. That is W equal to F into S. Work is equal to force into displacement. Put the values. Force value just now we have found. Minus 196 into 10 will be 1960 joule. Work is measured into the joule. And in this case, final answer also contains the negative sign, which indicate negative work has been done. Let's take the second example for this. It is on your page number 22. Praveen has applied a force of 100 Newton on an object at an angle of 60 degree to the horizontal. The object gets displaced in the horizontal direction and 400 joule work is done. What is the displacement of an object? Now just see what is given into this. One angle is given. That is the 60 degree angle. That is cos 60 we have to consider. The value of cos 60 is half, 1 upon 2. Because it's not in the same direction, F1 and F I shown you, when it is not in the same direction and when it is making the angle, when the applied force and the force act on it are making an angle, we have to consider the value of that angle. Again, what else we have given data into it is $100 Newton is the force applied on it. And what is the given this? Joule. 400 joule is the work done. And what we need to find in this case? Displacement of an object. Now we'll write it together. Given information. Theta, value of theta is 60 degree. Force is applied 100 Newton. Work, that is W equal to 400 joule. And we have to find the displacement, that is value for the S. Now we will write the formula. Work is equal to force into displacement, and we will consider the angle over here because the applied force and actual force are not acting in the same direction. So let's put the values into it. After putting the values, we got 400 equal to 100 into S into half. Now when this 100 is multiplied over here, when it go to that side, it become a division. And remaining we wrote it as it is. Next, by cancelling these values, we left with 4, and this division 2 is divided over here. When it comes to this side, it become multiplication. So value for S will be 4 into 2, that is 8. And what will be the unit of it? As it is given, as the force is given in a Newton and work is given in joule. So the unit for this displacement will be a meter. So finally we got to the answer. The object will be displaced through the 8 meter. Have a look to it together. we have took the sign, negative sign in this example because the force applied and the displacement occur in the opposite direction. That's why we have took the acceleration into minus sign, and hence it becomes, for the work also negative sign will appear, that is negative work has done. In this Praveens example, they have given us a force value and the work value, and we have to find the displacement. As it is given in a Newton and Joule, we have wrote the unit for this will be a meter. Next topic we have as energy. Before we start for the point energy, we have few questions for it. What does it happen? Here are the few questions asked and we will answer it. Or in which manner the energy is in our surrounding, that we will see by looking at this example. If a pot having a plant is kept in a dark, the plant languish, means it will not take a proper growth. Okay. Next, on increasing the volume of a music system or a TV beyond the limit, the vessel in the house start vibrating. Third, collecting a sunlight on a paper with the help of a convex lens bursts the paper. Now let's have a look at these examples one by one. For this energy point, you can refer your page number 22 from your notebook. Textbook. If the pot is kept in a dark, see, we already know that to take a growth to the plant, sunlight is required because they create their food by their own by the help of photosynthesis, and for this process they require a sunlight. By keeping this into dark, we are sustaining the growth of it. That what we can just infer from this example. The energy working on this example is the solar energy, and when it is not given to the plant, we see the result as languish, that is, it will not take the proper growth. In the second example, on increasing the volume of music system or a TV beyond limit, the vessels in the house start vibrating. So the energy working in the second example is the sound energy. You might have seen when the music system is, we are using the music system, there is a diaphragm which is attached to it like a very thin sheet of a cloth, and it's moving back and forth because the energy of sound energy. And in the same manner, this, when we increase the volume beyond the limit, its vibration will affect the vessels and they start vibrating too. Third, collecting a sunlight on a paper with the help of convex lens burns the paper. In third example also, when we will use a convex lens, the work of convex lens is to gather that sunlight and focus onto the one single point. And when we do so, the paper will start burning. In this third example also, we used the solar energy. If we consider this, then this three example, we get to know that energy is always transferring from one form to another form. Energy cannot be created nor it can be get destroyed. Okay. In this chapter, you will see the types of energies also. Now let's see more things about the energy. The capacity of body to perform the work is called as energy. What is meant by energy? The capacity of body to perform the work is called as energy. The unit of energy is same as that of work. That is, the SI unit of energy is Joule and the CGS unit of energy is erg as that of work. There are several types of energy: mechanical, heat, light energy, sound energy, electromagnetic energy, chemical energy, nuclear and solar energy. In this chapter, you are going to learn the two basic types of energy. They are potential energy and kinetic energy. I will just give a little introduction of these two energy now, and then we will move ahead with the detailed information of them. When the energy is that any object will retain the energy by this position, then it is called as potential energy. And when the energy is acquired by the object because of its motion, then it is called as kinetic energy. Always energy will transfer from potential to kinetic energy and kinetic energy to potential energy. Before we start with our kinetic energy, we have few examples to discuss. A fast cricket ball strikes the stump. The striker hit a coin on the carom board. One marble strike another in a game of marble. See, if we see this example, a fast cricket ball strikes the stump. So what will happen in this case? When that ball is in a motion, when we throw that ball, it's in a motion, and when it hit the strike will be either it will fall down or either it will slightly change its position. That means the energy from that ball is given to the stump. Second example, the striker hits a coin on the carom board. Suppose consider while playing a carom, we are hitting the striker, and the remaining coins kept on the carom board, they get affected, they start moving, they displaced from its original position. While we are not touching them directly, still they get moved, they get displaced. Why it is happened? Because of that striker. And how it happened? When we hit the striker, we are providing the energy to the striker. Now the striker will become in a motion, and when it hit to the coin, it gives the energy of striker to that coin, and coin shifts for ahead, means it possesses some energy and it displays from its original position. Third, a marble strike another in the game of marble. In the game of marble, when you will might be you have played this game. In a marble game, we are striking the marbles with another marble. So in this game, what we are doing, when we are just pushing that marble, the another marble get affected. In this case also same, that energy we are providing to the first marble is transferred to the second marble, and it gets displaced from its original position. So what we could say from this all the information, the energy which an object has because of its motion is called as kinetic energy, and the energy which object has because of its state is called as potential energy. Okay, the point to remember from this is the energy which an object has because of its motion is called as kinetic energy. So what could be the final formula for the kinetic energy? Kinetic energy is equal to work done on the object. So it will be, kinetic energy will be force into displacement. Isn't it the same as that of formula of the work? Yes, it is, because here also the energy gets transferred. So we'll summarize the kinetic energy. From the above example, we understood that when a moving object strikes a stationary object, the stationary object moves. Thus, moving object has some energy. Part or all of which it shares with the stationary object, thereby setting in a motion. So, the energy which an object has because of its motion is called as kinetic energy. The work done by a force to displace a stationary object through a distance s is the kinetic energy gained by that object. See, I will highlight this point. The work done by a force to displace a stationary object through a distance s is the kinetic energy gained by that object. Hence, because of this, we wrote kinetic energy is equal to force into displacement. Which displacement it will be? For the stationary object through a distance s, whichever kinetic energy gained by that object. Now, before we start with the expression of kinetic energy, we will see one video which will give us a clear information about the kinetic energy and potential energy. Before that, I will give you some highlight in the textbook that you have to learn today. Unit of energy, the SI unit is joule, CGS unit is erg. Energy, which kind of energies are exist? Mechanical, heat, light, sound, electromagnetic, chemical, nuclear, solar. And in this chapter we are going to learn with the potential energy and kinetic energy. What is kinetic energy? Kinetic energy, the energy which an object has because of its motion, is called as kinetic energy. So we can also say from this is kinetic energy will be force into displacement, because kinetic energy is nothing but work done on an object. See, before seeing this example, what we have learned, energy cannot be created nor it can be destroyed. It just converted from the one form to the another. Furthermore, in this lesson, you are going to learn the energy converter or the transmission of energy from the one form to another form. And also you are going to see the law of conservation of energy, which says that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can be converted from one form into another. Thus, the total amount of energy in the universe remains constant. But before going to that point, we have to see only the potential energy and kinetic energy. In this example, you have saw that when that kid is riding a bicycle, when it reached to the certain level, see, when it reached to the high peak of that mountain like structure, you can consider, when he reached there, he gets some energy due to the position. So what I said you, the energy which we got because of the position or the state of it is called as potential energy. And when an object is in a motion or when an object getting the energy because of its motion, it will be called as kinetic energy. And always energy transfer from potential to kinetic and even kinetic to potential, and they remain same. Or that not they remain same, the total of them will be equal. Unit of energy is same that of work. It's joule and erg. Joule in SI, erg in CGS. Yes! What should happen when we hold the tire on one side? What should it happen when we release this? It will start swing from this position till this position, and again it will come to this position back. In this manner, what that boy is going to do or trying to do is giving a energy to this tire by holding on its either side. What happened by holding it either side? It providing energy to it because of its position. Okay, when it is at a neutral position, that time it was not having energy, but when we take it to this height, it will get some energy and it start swing. For this example, we will take the formula of potential energy is mgh. That is mass, m is for mass, g is for gravitational acceleration, h for the height. Currently, you just see this video, you will not understand it. After the explaining of expression of kinetic energy, when I will start the potential energy point, that time again we will take this example. to the top of the tree, and he will be now our object, and his weight is 30 kg. So mass become 30 kg. G, that is the force act on it, is gravitational force. Okay. Now the value of gravitational force, just now we have took in example 9.8 meter per second square. What could be the h value? That is the height of this object from the ground, that is 20 meter. Simply multiplication of it, because the formula for potential energy is m into g into h, mass into gravitational force into the height or the force applied. You can consider mgh, 30 into 9.8 into 20. The value we got is 5880 joule. When it possesses the potential energy, that time kinetic energy will be 0, and when it start converting or when it will fall down, that time he will be in a motion. So kinetic energy will start increasing and the potential energy will start decreasing. And finally when it reach to the ground, again the potential energy will be hence to calculate the kinetic energy, the formula is half into mv square. Mass, m for mass, v for velocity. That's it for today. Tomorrow we will learn expression for the kinetic energy.